Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a rapid-fire countdown of the top 10 British comedy series. But wait, we aren't just looking at standard domestic UK ratings here. No, we're ranking these based on their massive global impact. How exactly does such a distinctly British style of humor, the kind built on dry wit and hapless underdogs, manage to cross borders so successfully? Well, let's find out. Starting us off at number 10. Coming in at number 10 is Keeping Up Appearances. It follows the daily life of Hyacinth Bucket, though, as she'll happily remind you, it's absolutely pronounced the French way, Bukai. Her relentless and frankly hilarious obsession with climbing the social ladder translates so perfectly across cultures. It really just goes to show that neighborhood snobbery is pretty much a universal language. Moving from domestic snobbery to political absurdity, we hit number 9 with Yes, Minister. This show really delivers some of the smartest political satire ever written, perfectly skewering government bureaucracy. Because, let's face it, red tape is red tape everywhere you go. Its jokes about self-serving officials are just as incredibly relevant to international audiences today as they were back then. Coming in hot at number 8, we have the IT crowd. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I mean, that legendary catchphrase really says it all, right? The beauty of this one is that you really don't need to be a tech genius to love it. It completely captures the everyday misery and hilarity of office life, making those technology jokes universally funny for literally anyone who has ever stared blankly at a frozen computer screen. All right, at number 7, we are entering the realm of pure, surreal genius with Monty Python's Flying Circus. They practically invented modern sketch comedy by totally abandoning traditional punchlines for completely absurd concepts, like, say, a customer trying to return a clearly deceased parrot. They broke literally every rule in television and inspired generations of comedians all over the world. Number 6 takes us on a trip back in time with Blackadder. What makes the show so incredibly unique is its format. They drop Rowan Atkinson's deeply cynical character into an entirely different historical period each season. Backed by an absolutely stellar supporting cast, it's a total masterclass in blending actual British history with razor-sharp wit and intelligent satire. Breaking into our top 5 is Only Fools and Horses, which boasts a massive 9.0 rating. Following Del Boy and Rodney's endless, disastrous business schemes to get rich quick is just side-splittingly funny. But honestly, it's the warm, character-driven storytelling and the genuine bond between those two brothers underneath all the comedy that makes this series so deeply and globally cherished. At number 4, we have the one that started it all, the original UK version of The Office. Ricky Gervais's hyper-realistic, brilliantly awkward creation literally transformed television by popularizing the entire mockumentary format. And its influence is just staggering. It sparked highly successful localized adaptations everywhere from the United States all the way over to India and Chile. It was a true game changer. Okay, top 3, and it's the absolute legend Fawlty Towers. It's honestly hard to believe, but this show produced only 12 episodes, just 12. Yet thanks to its frantic, high-stress farce and John Cleese's exceptional comic timing as the absolute worst hotel manager on earth, Basil Fawlty, it forever cemented its status as one of the single greatest sitcoms ever made. Taking the runner-up spot at number 2, we have Mind Your Language. Its vast cultural impact really comes from its central premise. An incredibly diverse group of adult students from all over the world trying to learn English together in one classroom. Its accessible humor and multicultural cast made a massive hit across Asia, the Middle East, and Africa, where millions of viewers literally grew up learning the language right alongside the class. And finally, taking the crown at number 1, the incomparable Mr. Bean. The absolute genius of this character is that he relies almost entirely on physical comedy instead of dialogue. By removing the language barrier completely, Mr. Bean easily conquered over 190 countries. It gave the show an unparalleled global appeal that's honestly incredibly reminiscent of the silent film era. And that brings us to the end of this rapid-fire explainer. We've looked at shows that cross borders using everything from brilliant physical gags to biting political satire. So which of these globally beloved British comedies is your personal favorite? Is it a classic like Fawlty Towers, or maybe a modern hit like The IT Crowd? Jump into the comments and let me know. Keep learning, keep laughing, and I'll see you next time.